Just because I wander around the places we would go, hoping that.
And hey friends! Welcome back to Just Because, the podcast na puro eme-eme lang pero hopefully may makakapulutan din kayong aral. Especially with this topic. I believe that today's episode is a big one. Actually, it's my comeback sa pagpo-podcast. So, yeah, I hope that it will really speak to you because we are diving into something that so many of us deal with, but we rarely name it, and that is self sabotage. And before we go any further, I want to say this. Just because you've sabotaged your own progress doesn't mean you're broken. And just because you've gotten in your own way doesn't mean you always have to. Today, we are unpacking what self sabotage really is, how it shows up in a sneaky everyday ways, and how can we start breaking the cycle with more kindness and awareness. Whether you are new to this topic or you've been quietly battling yourself for a while, this one's for you. To help me dive into this important conversation, I invited one of our Light Group members to join me in today's episode. So, yeah, by the way, for those of you who do not know, at the Feast, our spiritual community, we have small groups called Light Groups, and I have the honor of co-leading our singles group. So today, I'm so excited to welcome someone from our circle, a dear friend and a fellow journeyer, Joshua Jose Caranto. Bigyan natin siya ng isang masibugawang palakpakan. So again, welcome Joshua, and I'm so glad that you're here. Maybe let's start at simple. Can you tell our listeners about yourself and what led you to join our light group, Josh?
Okay. Thank you, Ate Ja. Ang powerful ng intro. And yes, I agree na sobrang powerful ng topic natin ngayon. And little thing about me na I think makaka-relate kayo is I feel avoidant whenever hindi ko alam kung paano i-handle yung situations. And I feel like makaka-relate ako dun sa topic natin ngayon, which is yung self-sabotage. Kasi nag-a-avoid ako. Imbis na sinasabi ko, ina-avoid ko siya. And lately ko lang siya talagang inaayos to myself. And I would like to share that journey with you. And thank you for inviting me again, Ate Ja. Ayun.
Okay, thanks Josh. Ayan, share ko lang din siguro, real quick why we came up with this topic of self-sabotage, no? Naalala mo, yung realization mo na parang ang common natin is parehas tayong bida-bida. I mean, bida-bida in a way na tayo din yung gumagawa ng sarili nating problema. And I super, super agree with you on that. So, this topic really got me excited. And I wanted to explore this with you. Bakit nagsa-self-sabotage tayo? And how do we shift from self-sabotage to self-support? So, ayun, sabi sa ChatGPT, syempre ChatGPT tayo eh. Self-sabotage daw is when we consciously or unconsciously block our own growth, success, or happiness. It doesn't always look dramatic. Sometimes it's subtle, like waiting until the last minute, talking down to ourselves, or avoiding opportunities altogether. So, yun pa lang, nakaka-relate na ako. Pero let's talk about the roots of self-sabotage. And I have here 4 roots of self-sabotage. Number 1 is fear of failure. So, this is when we avoid trying para hindi tayo ma-fail. Pero, not trying is its own kind of failure. So, agree ka ba doon, Josh?
Super agree ako doon.
Diba? Not trying. Gusto ko yung not trying is its own kind of failure. Pangalawa, yes, Josh, you have something to say?
Napaka-powerful din ng quote na yung 100% of the shots you're not trying is basta yun.
Gusto ko yun.
Automatic failure siya.
Yeah. Correct.
Basketball team.
Yun. So, ito yung mas nakakagulat kasi yung fear of success din daw. Sabi kasi, success comes with pressure and expectations. So, minsan, we pull away before it happens. So, for some, they can keep it up. Di nila kayang i-keep up yung pressure at the same time yung mga expectations. So, before that even happens, hindi na nila tinatry. Diba? So, that's fear of success. And ito, number 3, ito talaga. This is something I can really relate to. Low self-worth. Oh my God. Ito yung, if deep down you believe you don't deserve good things, you'll find ways to block them. Wala ka pang ginagawa, pero ang dami mo nang naiisip sa sarili mo. Low self-worth. And comfort zones. So, sabi dito, even though good change feels scary. Totoo ba na kahit magandang change, it's feels scary?
Oo naman. Kasi 'di ba, kahit na maliit na change lang, ang hirap mag-adjust kapag nakasanayan mo.
Yeah. Ayun yung sinasabi na parang yung comfort in the familiar. Tama ba? Ayun. So parang our brain says na, oops, this is unfamiliar. We have to go back. Let's go back. Ganon. Instead of parang getting out of our comfort zone, we'd rather stay, 'di ba? Kung saan tayo familiar, kahit ako. I mean, many times parang may mga aspects sa buhay ko na parang feeling ko I'm so stuck with, and minsan gusto kong mag-explore pero natatakot ako for some reason. Kaya parang wag na lang. Yun, Josh. So, given those 4 roots of self-sabotage, my question for you is, which one do you personally relate to the most, and how has it shown up in your life?
Ako ang pinaka nag-a-appear sa life ko yung comfort zone, yung klinya ako sa comfort zone ko.
Mhm.
Kapag na-feel ko na na okay na ako sa ganito, okay na ako na basta may nakakain, ganyan.
Gusto ko yung komportable na lang.
Yung bagay. So yun yung isa sa mga reasons kung bakit nag-self-sabotage ako. Kasi
Mhm. So yun talaga, yung sa comfort zones talaga, no?
comfort zones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ikaw Ate Ja, anong roots of self-sabotage yung
I can relate to. Siguro, low self-worth talaga. Hindi ko alam. Parang feeling ko talaga, I'm not good. Hindi ko din mawari minsan sa sarili ko. Na feeling ko naman kaya ko. Pero part of me is saying na, hey, hindi ka naman magaling dyan Hindi ka naman maganda. Sige, share siguro ako ng, for example, diba? Actually, gusto ko talagang mag-serve as commentator sa The Feast. Pero kasi, di ba, every time kasi during mass, di ba, pag nagsasalita ka as commentator, as lector, yung camera nakatutok sa'yo. Yung mindset ko kasi, Josh, yung ako pagdating sa video, gano'n. Yung, alam mo, yung parang feeling ko, photogenic naman ako sa mga pictures, sa photos, gano'n. Pero pagdating sa video, parang hindi ako telegenic. Telegenic ba yung tawag doon? So parang, yun palang iniisip ko, ayoko na. When in fact, alam ko and aware ako na kaya ko naman, na may talent naman akong mag-speak, gano'n. Pero dahil yung tingin ko sa sarili ko ay hindi ako magaling, hindi ako maganda sa TV. Ganyan. So, ayun, hindi ko na lang itinuloy. So,
I just want to, di ko alam, I feel like valid yung nafe-feel mo, and feeling ko kahit na sabihin ko yung side ko, mafe-feel mo pa rin yan, pero sasabihin ko pa rin na I vouch for you na na hindi ka
pangit.
hirap sabihin. Pero super pretty ka, Ate Ja, actually. Kasi hindi to say na pretty ka, and
Yay, thank you.
we're here to cheer you up. Yun lang, gusto ko lang sabihin yun. And ayun.
Maraming salamat din, Josh. as one of my supporters then. Yeah, so those are the things that we can relate to. So for Joshua it's comfort zones, and thus for me naman it's low self-worth. Oh my God, for the fourth time around. Balik tayo siguro sa sneaky patterns. Paano ba natin na-distinguish or na-identify na self-sabotage to, na nagde-disguise pala tong self-sabotage na to in this pattern, in this way. So, actually, these patterns look normal lang. And minsan nga, di ba, parang productive pa siyang tingnan. But
Oo.
actually, they hold us back. And I have here 5 sticky patterns. So, number 1 is yung procrastination. Obviously, ito yung waiting until the last minute, which is guilty din ako dito, no? Pangalawa, perfectionism. Ito yung sinasabi natin na parang hindi pa ready. So, parang forever na lang hindi ready, ganun. Kasi, kailangan perfect, ganun. So parang wala tayong natatapos. Pangatlo, it's overcommitting. It's filling our time para hindi na natin harapin yung tunay na goal natin. Di ba, sometimes may goal tayo, pero minsan parang ini-skip din natin siya, tapos mag-commit tayo into something new, yung ganun. Related na din siya sa goal hopping na din, di ba? Kasi parang laging may bagong simula, and then walang natatapos. And number 5 is yung negative self-talk. So, the inner bully. Ito yung I am not good enough. Ito yung sinishare ko sa'yo kanina. Na hindi ako maganda. Hindi ako maganda sa TV. Ayun, Josh. So, curious ako if you ever caught yourself in one of these sneaky patterns. Yung parang harmless lang siya sa simula, but deep down, na it was keeping you stuck or playing small. Ganun.
Mga napapansin kong pattern ko na self-sabotage pala sa life ko is procrastination. Hindi ko siya napapansin na self-sabotage. Kasi for me, nag-enjoy kasi ako eh. And may saying yun eh. Kapag time you enjoy is not time wasted. So for me,
I love it.
parang nabavalidate ko yung pagpo-procrastinate ko in a sense.
Okay.
Realize ko lang na mali siya kapag pag nagpapatong-patong na yung obligations ko.
Yes.
Pag nahihirapan na ako, doon ko na nai-realize na nagpo-procrastinate na pala ako, ganyan. And actually, feeling ko kompleto ako dito sa mga sneaky patterns na to eh.
Perfect. Perfect yarn. At dahil dyan, ito yung award.
Sa mga, yung sunod na, perfectionism, nakaka-relate din ako dito eh. Kasi, for me, kapag, meron akong ginagawa, gusto ko laging the best ko yung ginagawa, binibigay ko dun sa mga ginagawa ko. Kunwari, sa work, sa school, sa work, or dito sa bahay, sa pagluluto, gusto ko laging, masarap, or, or the best na version ng ginagawa ko. And, I always try to improve, kaya ginagawa ko yung best ko. Pero nare-realize ko lang rin na na toxic siya. Kasi actually hindi siya mukhang toxic, pero
medyo nga eh. Sabi ko parang it's confusing na bakit pati yung perfectionism is nandito sa pattern na to.
Pero nare-realize ko na nagiging toxic din siya kapag hindi naman kailangan sobrang finesse or sobrang perfect talaga ng ginagawa mo. Kasi meron ka pa namang bukas pa ulit, ganyan. So, try to enjoy the process lang. So, kapag di ko na na-enjoy yung process, doon ko na-realize na nagiging perfectionist na pala talaga ako. Pero, ang hirap din kasi talaga kapag gigil kang matuto, no? Kahit na sobrang babad mo na sa research, kahit na ginagabi ka na, kahit na pinagpupuyatan mo. Tinatry mo pa ring mag-improve. Pero ayun nga, di maganda kapag na meron ng at risk yung health mo, at risk na yung happiness mo, or yung sanity mo, kaya nababaliw ka na pala talaga.
Grabe, you're so brilliant. At dahil dyan sa idea mo, ay, Ay, oo nga. Parang may something na, nare-risk tayo out of that, ang tawag dito, yung nire-reach natin na parang perfectionism. So,
more likely time talaga yung naano natin na nare-risk natin
compromise,
kasi kapag pangit tayo, kapag di pa nade-develop yung time management natin, gaya ko, wala akong time management, sabog-sabog talaga. yung next sneaky pattern is yung overcommitting.
Meeting.
Nakaka-relate din ako dito kasi ayun.
Diba? Bida-bida ka talaga. Bida-bida ka talagang bata.
Overcommitting kasi kapag ayun nga, feeling nagro-root siya dun sa feeling na hindi ako enough. Ayun. Feeling ko kailangan kong matuto ng matuto and feeling ko kailangan kong magdagdag ng kailangan kong gawin. Kaya nag-overcommit ako kasi parang ayun nga, nafe-feel ko na hindi pa enough tong ginagawa ko. Marunong naman ako magluto, natuto na ako mag-journal, pero parang feeling ko hindi pa rin siya enough. Kaya for me, nagve-venture pa ako sa copywriting para mapagkakitaan ko yung mga ginagawa ko, ganyan. And minsan hindi nga siya hindi pa rin siya, hindi naman siya mukhang toxic talaga, pero ayun nga, marirealize mo lang na overcommitting na pala kapag 10 years after wala ka pang na pala.
Ang tagal ng 10 years, Ito ba yung parang wala ka pa rin napatunayan? Tama ba? Yung parang ganon? Because of ang dami mong parang yun nga. Oo. Yeah.
Para kang naghahabol ng dalawang rabbit. Tapos di mo alam kung ano yung uunahin. Tapos wala kang nahuli, ganon.
Oh.
Ayan lang.
Wow, that's so brilliant. Grabe.
Susunod, dahil perfectionist nga ako.
Dahil perfectionist ka, perfectan mo na yung 5 sneaky patterns na sinasabi ko.
Ayan. Goal hopping. Ayan, nakaka-relate din ako dyan. Kasi nga, ayun nga, nag-overcommit nga ako sa sarili ko. Goal hopping, nagtatry akong mag-aral ng copywriting, journalism, ng business, ng food, culinary tricks and tips, ganyan. Nag-aaral ako ng paano magluto and fermentation. Ganyan. Nag-aaral din ako ng yung sa religion, ganyan. Kasi gusto ko, parang na-interested talaga ako kung paano i-diffuse yung mga debates na na-encounter ko in my life na sobrang mind-boggling talaga siya. For me, bumabalik-balik lang yung mga ganong eksena kapag parang may mga times na yung thoughts ko, parang mag-isa lang siyang nakikipag-usap sa akin. Hoy, research ko na sa may time ka pa. Kapag may free time ako, ganon. And last yung negative self-talk. Yeah. Ayan, ito for me, napakalaking bagay talaga nito, yung negative self-talk. And nakaka-relate ako dito kasi nung bata pa ako, na-experience ko yung ginawa ko yung best ko. Tapos, hindi pa rin siya enough. So, for me, parang dun ko na-realize na napaka-importanteng na-appreciate ko yung sarili kong gawa. Pero, dun pa rin talaga na-discover na nag-undergo ako ng existential crisis kasi kahit na anong gawin ko, hindi ko siya actually na-enjoy. And, ayun nga, negative self-talk, parang for me, lagi kong sinasabi sa sarili ko na di ako contented sa life ko. Imbis na nagkakaroon ako ng willingness to open up to God na, Lord, kung ano yung plano mo sa buhay ko, alam mo naman na ambitious ako, ikaw na yung bahala sa buhay ko, ganyan. Napakalaking bagay pala talaga dun sa sanity ko. And lately ko lang siya mas napapractice ng mas maayos talaga. Kasi nahirapan ako matulog and na-realize, nag-backtrack ako kung bakit ako nakakatulog dati. Tapos na-realize ko, dati, wala naman ako, di naman ako nag-aalala na walang nadi-disappoint sa akin, ganyan. Ngayon, parang nag-overthink na ako na, disappointed yung mga tao sa akin. Kahit na hindi ko sabihin kung ano yung mga failures ko, halata na wala, pathetic ako tignan, ganyan. So, parang napakalaking bagay nga na magkaroon ng faith kay God na siya yung bahala sa lahat. Ay, yun lang yung mga napapansin ko sa akin na tinatry kong i-overcome hanggang ngayon.
Wow. Thank you, Josh. Thank you for sharing that, really. I think a lot of people naman can relate to that kasi ako din minsan. And thank you kasi talagang deep dive mo siya, yung bawat isa dyan. And then, of course, hit me na yung etong mga to, yun nga, yung sinabi ko kanina, di ba, na parang normal lang sila. Minsan productive sila, especially yung overcommitting. Wala naman masama doon, 'di ba? Na we try new things, ganun, yung goal hopping. Wala namang masama, pero yung result din pala minsan yung magsasabi sa iyo na parang anong nangyari? Saan napunta lahat ng ininvest mo dito? So parang oo nga, sana ginawa ko na lang siya sa mas makabuluhang bagay, yung ganun. Grabe, ang galing mo doon. And ako din siguro sa akin, yung nakaka-relate ako doon sa negative self-talk, which kanina binigyan ko na ng konting, context. Yung sa, parang magkapatid kasi sila nung low self-worth. Out of low self-worth, parang minsan, we think negative on ourselves, we're too hard on ourselves. I mean, sino ba namang human yung hindi hard? And minsan, naiisip natin, we're not good enough kasi we want to hear validation from people. Ako dito sa procrastination, etong pagbabalik ko lang ng podcast na to, my God, parang magwa 1 year and, ilang months ako. I think I started August 2023 ng podcast ko. And then, anong petsa na? It's 2025, so parang, parang 4 na episode lang yung na-release ko before and then I stopped. Tapos sabi ko, ang dami-dami kong thoughts before this actually. So thank you kasi talagang nag-agree ka din na gawin natin to. So, sa dami ng thoughts ko, negative thoughts actually, na wala namang kwenta tong ginagawa ko, na parang sayang lang naman yung time, sayang yung effort ko sa pag-outline ng topic, ng mga questions para sa guest ko, pag-edit ng video, ganun. tapos yung isa pa, yung papakinggan ba to or dadaan lang to sa walls ng mga friends ko sa Facebook, walang makikinig dito. Except dun sa mga LG natin. Kasi susuportahan talaga tayo. Kailangan nila tayong suportahan dito dahil kung hindi ko sila bibigyan ng award sa December. But you know what? Yung una kong podcast na na-release, someone sent me a message na parang natuwa siya, tapos doon, parang naisip ko, oh my God, may nakakaroon naman pala siya ng impact. Siguro not for many people, 'di ba? Pero for some, kasi from random people lang na hindi mo din ka-close minsan, ganyan.
Yeah.
Tapos to hear that message na may natutunan siya na something out. Kasi yung episode 1 ko is about trusting someone. So, may impact din pala yung ginawa ko. So, siguro ayun din. That's also the reason why I did this again. And hopefully, hindi siya mag-stop lang dito sa self-sabotage na topic. Hopefully, matuloy-tuloy ko din naman siya. Ayun lang.
I second the notion. Sobrang na-appreciate ko yung ganito actually na na-invite mo rin ako. Kasi kahit na feeling mo napakaliit na bagay lang na sinishare mo yung thoughts mo na parang sa ngayon parang wala namang impact na di naman ikakayaman ng ibang tao, ganyan. Pero napakalaking bagay kasi for me na nag-overthink talaga. Na-appreciate ko kapag merong mga taong nag-share ng kahit nuggets of wisdom lang, ganyan. Kagaya nitong podcast, ganyan.
Wow.
Na ginagawa mo. Actually, na-appreciate ko hindi lang yung advocacy mo na mag-start ng ganito, pero yung commitment mo na one-man army ka dyan. System, editor, scriptwriting.
Oo.
Grabe. Kudos to you, Ate Ja.
Thank you so much. Ayan.
Sa mga nakakarinig, like, share, and subscribe na dyan.
Just because podcast. Ayun. So, ayun nga. Dahil aware ka na doon, Josh, sa mga naging pattern. So, how do you catch yourself when you're about to self-sabotage again? parang what helped you start breaking that pattern? Tayo papunta na tayo sa from self-sabotage to self-support.
I like that.
Yeah.
For me, mali ka ng tinanong.
Hoy! Umayos ka!
How do I catch myself? No, I don't.
You continue, ganun. Hoy!
Ayun, siguro ang pinaka solution ko lang talaga na nagagawa ko ngayon, actually, nagsistruggle pa rin ako sa procrastination, overcommitment, sa goal hopping. For me, nandun pa rin yung parang gutom ko na never nasasatisfy.
Okay.
And for me, parang hindi ko siya kayang i-satisfy myself. So, ang ginagawa ko lang is I try to be kinder to myself talaga. And really try to engage in community, ganyan. Kaya hindi lang community, relationship. I try to build my relationships kasi for me, hindi ko trabaho na parang i-assure yung sarili ko all of the time. Yon. Kasi meron akong mga mali na never kong makikita sa sarili ko. And one way to solve that is to be humble talaga and be open to the opinion of others. Kaya ayun nga, napakalaking bagay nga talaga nitong podcast na to. Thank you for opening this, for inviting me, and thank you for leading the LG. And yun lang.
Yes.
Ikaw, Ate.
Thank you so much, John. Ayun, ang ganda ng mga share mo actually. And in addition to that, meron akong siguro 3-step method lang na I came across that that would help me, that would help you and our listeners as well. Hopefully, diba? I mean, this might not work for everyone, but number 1 is you pause plus you name it. So, this is self-sabotage. I know this pattern. What naming it, just naming it gives you power over it. Just when we take a pause, and then marirealize natin na parang, oops, parang procrastination na naman to So, wait lang. Diba? So, alam na natin. So, we name it. And then, ayun. So, syempre, dahil alam na natin, alangan namang ipagpatuloy pa natin. So, diba, if you want to also help yourself, so, yeah, you have the control naman to do it. Pangalawa, you get curious, not critical. So, you ask, what am I afraid of? Ano bang kinakatakot ko, ganyan? What am I trying to protect myself from? Ayun. So, any thoughts on that? Yung get curious, not critical?
Ay, gustong-gusto ko yung sinabi mo na pause.
Yung pause and you name it.
Kapag nakakatch mo na yung sarili mo na nagsasabotage ka na pala. Yeah. Napakalaking bagay nun kasi parang ang dami mong marirealize kapag naging calm ka na, ganyan.
Yeah.
Ayun.
Correct.
Ayun.
Yeah. And then another thing, Josh, yung pangatlo is you do one small supportive thing. So ito yung sinasabi mo kanina siguro na be kind to yourself. Yeah. So one kind word to yourself, say no to something draining, and you rest without guilt, 'di ba? So ayun. Self-sabotage actually is not a life sentence. So it's a pattern. And like any pattern, it can be rewritten. Ayan, so Josh, last question na. So if someone listening right now is feeling stuck in a pattern of self-sabotage, what would you want them to know?
Sorry to hear about your condition. Thing na gusto kong iparating sa kanila is they're not alone.
Yeah.
Ayan.
Nandito ako, andyan ka din. So tayo.
We're struggling together kahit na magkahiwalay tayo, ganyan. And napakalaking blessing na kapag tinutuloy mong hindi ka sumusuko sa life. And kahit na kahit na feeling mo everything is stacked against you, feeling mo parang pabalik-balik na yung self-sabotage mo, na parang na-validate mo yung sarili mo na okay lang na na sumuko na lang ako kasi wala rin naman akong patutunguhan eh.
Wala ding mangyayari, ganun, no?
For me, that's valid na maramdaman mo yon kasi wala kasing assurance talaga sa life eh. Pero napakalaking blessing talaga na kapag tinatry mo pa rin yung best mo para lang to try kung ano yung kaya mong gawin. And one thing is for sure na kung hindi ka okay ngayon, may kasabihan eh, at the end of the day, you'll be okay. If you're not okay, it's not yet the end. Parang ganon.
Oh,
so, ayun,
nice.
Yun lang yung gusto kong i-share siguro sa kanila. Hope lang. Keep on hoping. Yun lang.
Yeah.
Ayun.
I agree. Oh my God. Thank you so much. It's Josh. Ayun, super grateful ako na you shared your story with us. And of course, your heart, diba? I mean, I know so many people will see themselves in your story and feel a little less alone. So sabi mo nga, you're not alone, diba? Parang, yeah, we have to find circle natin talaga na makakatulong din sa atin. Of course, may time talaga na parang we feel so negative about ourselves. Yun talaga kasi yung problema ko. Na parang feeling ko I'm left behind. Parang, yeah, wala akong, hanggang dito na lang, ganun. So, parang, yeah, minsan, yun talaga madalas. Pero, I always try naman my best talaga na to really appreciate me. And of course, yung, siguro yung thinking na yung support talaga from the people, parang yun lang is enough na. So, thank you so much, Joshua. And of course, to all our listeners, yeah. If you ever feel stuck in cycle of self-sabotage, remember that you are not lazy, you are not weak, you are not broken, you're human. And you're learning to stop fighting yourself and start supporting yourself. Self-sabotage might be a pattern, but it's not permanent. Awareness is the first step. Ayun nga, kanina. So, you pause it and then you name it. Small, loving decisions, that's how we heal. So, maybe today, you can choose something new, something kind, something brave. And if this episode spoke to you, edi goods. Ayun. Pero grabe. Ayun. Maraming salamat lang talaga sa ating guest tonight, Joshua. Jose Caranto in the house, yo! Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for listening as well. So, see you in the next episode, and God bless us all.
Just because I wonder